LogicProgs is a revolutionary new technology company that is changing the way people interact with computers. The company has been at the forefront of developing a new type of computer-brain interface, known as a BCI, brain-computer interface. This technology allows users to control computers with just their thoughts, without the need for physical input devices like a mouse or keyboard. LogicProgs is one of the first companies to develop a BCI system specifically for users with disabilities. Their systems are designed to enable people with physical disabilities to interact with computers in ways that were previously impossible. For example, a person with limited mobility or limited dexterity can use a BCI to control a computer with just their thoughts, allowing them to access all the same software and functions as someone without a disability. The logic behind LogicProgs' BCI technology is relatively straightforward. By monitoring the user's brainwaves, the system can detect patterns in the user's brain activity and interpret these patterns as commands. This type of technology is incredibly useful for people with disabilities as it allows them to interact with computers in ways that were previously impossible. In addition to creating accessible BCI systems, LogicProgs is also focusing on developing systems that are more intuitive and easier to use. For example, the company has developed a thought detection system that can recognize when a user is thinking a specific thought and then respond accordingly. This type of system has the potential to revolutionize how people interact with computers, making it more natural and intuitive. LogicProgs is also working on creating BCI systems that are more user-friendly and easier to set up. By making their systems more accessible and easier to use, LogicProgs is helping to open up the world of computer-brain interfaces to people with disabilities, who may have previously been unable to access the technology. In addition to their work in BCI technology, LogicProgs is also working on other technologies that will help people with disabilities. For example, the company is developing an eye tracking system that will allow people with limited mobility or dexterity to control a computer with their eyes. This system will be especially useful for people who are unable to use a mouse or keyboard. Overall, LogicProgs is a revolutionary new company that is leading the way in BCI technology. Their focus on accessibility and user-friendliness is helping to make BCI systems more accessible to people with disabilities. In the future, LogicProgs' systems could revolutionize how people interact with computers, making it easier and more intuitive than ever before.